The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now.
This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
Yo, Rick, you did it again, my dude.
Yo, welcome. This is iLLANOiZE Radio, and I am your host, Biko.
It's your girl, Pretty Riot.
And I'm iLLANOiZE Jones.
And as always, we bring you guys some of the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today, all the way from LA, we got the homie Vonte in the building.
Yeah! Welcome back, my boy.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been like a year since we've seen him.
Yeah, he was
About
going
a
to
year.
Cali the
More than a
next
year.
day.
Yeah, more than a year.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Yeah, he was leaving for Cali the next day.
Yeah, it'll be a year next Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been that long.
Dang.
Yeah, time is of the essence. You feel me?
How has your year been out there in LA, man?
Hey, man, it's been a lot, man. But listen to the music. Everything will be, spoke on. But I'm here. It's a journey. You feel me? It's like an escapade with me. Like, you feel me? You just gotta keep rolling with everything. You feel me? So I'm alive. I can't complain.
What's different about Vonte now that you've been in LA
I'm
for
for
a
sure
year?
more mature, more educated. I think the things that I'm aware of, I'm going to get into a little bit of that, while we up here too, but I'm way more like introspective and intellectual, and I feel like I'm maturing as a young man. So, man, it's getting clear like some movie, mine's HD, you feel me? So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I would expect you to say 4K. That's the new quality that's out,
You feel me?
But I wasn't here for the last interview.
Yeah, so this one's special, you feel me?
I don't even know what the heck I was doing.
I think he was in Atlanta or something like that.
You know what?
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
My memory is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, you vegan, right?
I just got back on it like this is my fourth. This Monday will be my
You
fourth
relapsed?
week. Yeah, I did. I went to LA, bro. I did.
Yeah.
So wait,
I did.
Hold on, what made you relapse? What meal?
Just leaving Chicago. I knew LA food was trash, so I was like, man, I got to get everything in before I get out of here. You feel me? So once I got to LA, I'm like, man, bro, I've been eating. You feel me? I ate Portillo's. They got a Portillo's out there.
Oh, so you've been eating Portillo's, fried chicken, waffles.
They got a little soul food spot. I be up in, called Doolin's. I be up in there, getting the short ribs.
oh yeah, you relapsed.
You relapsed. He relapsed that off.
I'm going back on like 4 weeks right now, strong man. I got a chef make me meals and whatnot.
A chef? Oh, you fancy.
You get money.
Right,
Damn, he getting that LA.
So is this chef
bullshit.
like cooking like meals for you, or is it like meal prep?
Yeah, he doing meal preps, but he making meals.
Fancy goals.
But and then I only eat once a day too. Like I drink a lot of water. I take like these herbal products. I take a blood purifier in the morning. I do intermittent fasting. I go get a juice around noon. I go to the gym, work out, do whatever I'm doing, take my protein, get a light meal, go run to the crib, get a light meal, go back outside, go on my day, take the colon cleanser at night. You feel me? That's it. So I probably drinking a gallon and a half of water a day. Yeah.
I don't know how you alive because
Yeah, I know, right?
eating once a day.
You gonna drink
Damn.
Well, it's
yourself?
'cause I do a lot of fasting now. I'm more like spiritual too. So I'm getting into like my inner self. You feel me? So I'm like I said, I'm being more introspective in that realm. So,
Well, what brings you back to Chicago, my brother?
Honestly, this man right here, my uncle, man, like, this is my first time seeing him this weekend since like 2008. You feel me? Like,
Wow.
this like my big brother. You feel me? Like, I don't call like too many dudes big homie. No disrespect. I know some coaches got, big homie this, but I'm like, shit, I'm the big homie. You feel me? So. But like he one of the dudes, I would definitely say my big homie. Like that's my big brother. I'm like the oldest. That's my mama little brother. So, he just got out of the joint, and I'm just happy to be here. Every time I would come, he's somewhere else. He in Chicago the next week. I'm like, nah, we got to get this together. You feel me? So we slick kind of getting the family back together. We all been, our separate ways after my grandmother passed, but it's a beautiful thing right now. I'm like enjoying like this moment right now. So yeah, that's what I'm
Happy to hear that.
Because
Yeah.
you definitely came in like, man, it feels good to see you all.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, you wasn't at the last. You saw. I remember you was in Atlanta. You
Yeah,
feel me? So,
I didn't even remember that.
I kind of forgot.
My memory is
Right,
like crazy.
same.
Like
I'm like, why
my
wasn't
memory is
he
crazy.
here?
What was he doing?
Right.
That's why I'm like,
I'm
you know
glad
what?
you had an answer, provided that
Because
clarification.
I just skipped over that. I'm like, I'm straight on that one. So, musically, how has things been working out for you in LA?
Man, I just been recording. Like, no matter what, I was recording. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made sure I was recording, and like I told you, like I got like so many records. Like, I be literally having to write things down because I got so many songs now. Like, I had made a plan that I'm gonna do this when I get to Chicago, get these records mixed, get these clean versions. And even then, I still was off the plan because I got so much stuff. Like, so I have to be real precise with that. But I'm in a good space. I feel like as far as MCing going, like I feel like I'm God about it. You feel me? Like, that's how I'm coming. You feel me? So
I'm sorry about that.
How has being in LA like influenced your sound?
Well, I was already influenced by LA, with Game and Drain, like Tupac and whatnot. But I think actually being out there, like the humidity, the weather alone, of course the marijuana, but the weather alone, you feel me, is just like put you in a space, and then everything like hilly, like the elevation crazy. They got mountains out there. We don't got mountains in Chicago. I'll never forget I was in the DMV. I'm like, I don't see how y'all got like gang problems and whatnot out here. She's like, why you said? I'm like, y'all got palm trees out here. How you see some palm trees and want to shoot a nigga? You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
So I think just the lifestyle too. You feel me? So like, because that's what I grew up on. It was like naturally, like I always knew I was gonna end up there. You feel me? Like, but of course Chicago is the crib. There's no place like home. So
yeah. I want to know, like, with you being in LA now for about a year, about a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned the most?
I would say the most about myself, really what I was made of as a man. For sure, how to be way more responsible and be disciplined in like all of my efforts, getting everything in alignment. That's being like mentally, spiritually, physically. That's been able to open my eyes in terms of just continue to evolve. So that's, I would say, is the biggest thing for me.
What's different between the music scene there and here in Chicago?
I would say it's mostly like gang culture for sure. Like they take that gang stuff a whole another way.
That's probably why you got on all white right now.
No. Like I wear what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't be out there on no tough. You know what I'm saying? No tough knock. You know what I'm saying? I be chilling. You feel me? Like, I wear white tees and joggers, white tees with joggers every day. I'm no civilian.
Right, he don't got on all white, Biko. He didn't pull you, okay?
You feel me? Like, hey, I let it be known. You feel? I still put the baddest on the block. I got the mouthpiece. You feel me? So it don't matter what I got on. I'm still gonna get busy. You feel me?
What's some things you missed about Chicago being in California for a year?
Oh, the food is one.
Well, I mean, with me being like plant based, that ain't really hard for me to like miss in Chicago. But I think really just my family. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand like. All the gangsters I know don't want to be in the street still. They trying to get out of that. Then you get, somewhere, you get into like the industry, for example. All these dudes, I'm selling dope, this, that, the third. They live in Beverly Hills and Bel Air. What you doing? You feel me? So, I would just really say my family.
No food.
I mean, like I said, I'm plant-based, you feel me? It's the Portillo's out there. And it's not, that's like the vegan capital of the world. You feel me? So
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So while we kind of talking about like the differences in like culture in Chicago and LA, what was it like being out there when Nipsey passed?
Man, that's crazy. So I met Nip on March 9th. He had a little rollout of some hats he was doing a collab with Emery, the Plains brand, and my story with them kind of different anyway. When I first went out there in 17, I went up in the store with Sam, and Sam let me leave some stickers in the store. So that was always like they showed love. So that kind of like hit me real hard because it's like I just met Cuz on March 9th. I met him and Emery. You feel me? And that just kind of it happened like 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
So you feel it was super fresh. Then I'm like, I'm a Chicago nigga, LA. And I'm seeing like the impact, like they out there, like they in the streets, like they going crazy. You feel me? It was super like something just was in the air. You feel me? Like it was just like real gloomy out there after that happened. So
man, that's show.
Yeah, like I was just seeing like social media footage of how the city looked. Like I always wanted to know like what that felt like.
I live right up the street from his store.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been times like I don't even drive over there no more because it's like it's just like man, you feel me?
It's a
like,
different feeling.
Yeah, it's just like I try to stay away. I'm all about protecting my energy, so I just be like, man, like You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Now, you brought us a new joint you recently released called 1080p featuring Joel Q. Break that down for us before we get into it.
Oh, for the record, all of these songs too that I'm dropping now was like old too, like
To you,
yeah,
not
for
to the world.
for sure. You know, that's shout out to my man IB. He's supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? What?
Big shout out to IB, man.
He you know, he like damn near like my therapist. You know, like me and him just sit down and talk. Like I'm gonna get up with him tomorrow. Like we don't always just work on records. Like we be having full blown conversations. So I'm definitely like excited to take him to meet my uncle and whatnot. Like, cause a lot of stuff, you know, people be thinking like I be lying about my childhood. Like folks got to know I went to Fed at. I went to Marshall when Patrick Beverly was at Marshall.
So you probably know my homie.
I'm in the middle of all of the gangs on the west side. You feel me? I'll never forget that one day they came out of Marshall with all them hockey sticks. They was on this hill by the church we used to go to, Shiloh. My mom in the car cussing us up. Y'all don't get y'all ass in this car. What up, fool, what the bell? You feel me? So like people be thinking I be lying about my childhood, about the stuff he did. But I'm like, bro, stop it. Now that he out, you feel me? It's like, what y'all gonna say now? You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you say IB produced it. How did you and Joel Q come together to
I met him through Breeze and Wes. You know, I went to high school with Wes. And I went to college with both of them too. So, you know, him being, you know, in that circle. And then IB did some prior work with him. So that's how we kind of linked up and whatnot. I played it for him. He wrote the verse. You feel me? And we shot the video. You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah, I
go
love
stream
this
that.
joint.
Go get on all that. You feel? I got so much stuff in the bag, man. I'm just finna start letting it fly. Feel me?
You told us the catalog where you walked in, so I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
We finna get into 1080p right here, right now, featuring homie Joel Q by Vonte. So stay tuned. We'll be right back at you here on iLLANOiZE via Logic.
Make sure to check out the Ill List playlist in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
And we are back with the homie Vonte. For those that are listening on YouTube, watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, shout out to our sponsor, Blue Vodka. You can get that at Kenwood, Mariano's, Benny's, wherever liquor is sold, go there. If it's not there, request it to be there. You feel what I'm saying? Again, shout out Blue Vodka. And you can stream our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you stream your podcast, we are there. So go there, follow us, and subscribe, and download that iLLANOiZE Radio app. Now, Vonte, before we went to, actually, when you first came through the door, you mentioned that, you know, you had a lot of songs recorded. If I'm not mistaken, I heard 90.
Yeah, around that way.
Now, like, how is the work ethic? What's the work ethic like behind that?
I'm sorry, but pause before we talk about work ethic. How the heck you make 90 songs? How long have you been sitting on 90 songs?
I mean, let's say I'm in like a project mode, like I'll record stuff, and if it don't fit aesthetically, I'll stash it.
Okay.
Like I'll just have it like on my hard drive. I still got records from like 2014 and 15. Like if I wanted to readjust, I could.
Okay.
So I probably have more than 90, but I'm talking about ones that I'm looking at where like I can give them a life a day at some point. It's just got to be the right time.
Gotcha.
Really just record. Like I just be recording. Like I record, and I'm getting better, so it don't take me like a million takes. Like I ain't gonna say I'm one taking every song, but there's songs I didn't, you know, one.
But what's the writing process like that for that? Because I mean, like obviously you ain't got 90 songs that sound the same.
It depends. It all depends on like whatever I'm feeling, the energy I got going on at the moment. Because like some of the songs I go in the studio and I just knock them out. I don't write nothing down for them. Like I just off the dome. You feel me? Like I'm piecing them together like Picasso. So it's like it's night and day. You feel me? Like, everything is already in me anyway, you feel me? So it ain't that hard for me to say whatever I want to say because I'm giving you like a story, you know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, now you can answer.
I mean, you already, you just said you asked the same thing I asked, but differently. So you said it.
Okay.
I mean, out of the 90 records, I know you have to have some type of project in the works. And
yeah, I've been working on the project. I've been working on this project for a minute now. I think we started this March of 2018. You feel me?
Because last time you was like you wasn't even focused on the project. You were just gonna flood singles out.
Yeah. That you see, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, now. Yeah. But if I'm not mistaken, back it was a little hiatus from you. Like we didn't get any music from you.
His Twitcon was black for forever.
That's what happened.
What? Hold on.
The little picture was black. That's
Yeah,
how
like
you
yeah,
know the
I
person
used to know
is.
that
you
like,
went black.
Yeah.
What happened?
I moved to LA. You feel
He
me?
said
Like,
that though. He said that in the last interview. He kind of said like he.
But-
I moved to LA. I had to, you know, adjust to that.
Adjust.
You feel me? Like, that's LA. That's a beast. You feel me? Like, that's what LA do. You feel me? But I didn't survive it. So it's like,
Now
you
you
feel
ready?
me?
Everything back on.
Yeah. That's a big man. I went out there like caked up and spent a lot of money on weed. You feel me?
See, that's where your problem went right there.
Hold on.
You threw your rent money
What's
to
some advice you would give somebody who moved to Cali, and that's like, because you know that's everybody's reason to move into Cali.
I think come out there for the right reasons. I mean, everybody don't have like that engine that I got neither. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit there and act like it's easy. You know what I'm saying? But I think just coming out there for the right reasons and sticking to the plan. You know, being able to roll with whatever limits you might get. You feel me?
Roll whatever limits
feel me? So-
you might get. You gotta read between the
You
lines.
just take your pick.
You gotta read
Yeah,
between the
I
lines.
see
You gotta have a limit.
Yeah.
Know your
But,
limits.
you just got to be able to. I think just be disciplined and be focused and be out there for the right things. I mean, usually when you putting out good energy come back to you in return. So,
Right.
yeah.
Facts. Oh, so while we talking about energy, I know you said that like you was really tapping into yourself spiritually. So like, what were some of the things that you were doing to just become more one with yourself?
Man, I'm meditating and doing yoga. Like I'm taking care of my
How's
temple.
yoga?
you
I
feel
really
me?
want to try that.
I ain't gonna lie, I be a little embarrassed sometimes. I be going to class with like these
Try to
rich
be the
50-year-old
only-
white
try to be the
men.
only-
I be in
dude.
there struggling.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, cause I had like football injuries and stuff.
Right.
And then I got a little big. You feel me? From going back to eating. Like I was out there. Like I'm slimming down now. Like you could tell it's working. Like you see my hands and my nails. Like
Yeah.
that's all off me. My eating habits. Taking the stuff I take. And
I'm gonna get with you after this show. Write some things down.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you gotta share this with the audience, because it's not too many hood niggas out
here
here
doing yoga.
being
Yeah.
vegan
And
and doing
yoga.
yoga. So you gotta like help them with some baby steps of getting into that.
Well,
Oh,
know-
why did you choose to do that? I think it's a
Well,
good
I
place to
looked.
start.
Being in Chicago, when I started seeing more of the city, I noticed the differences in the communities. You feel me? From grocery stores, you come through my hood, it's a liquor store and a church on every corner. I'm sitting back thinking like, man, we've been, praise God, but what's going on? Why we got Checkers over here and they got Whole Foods? We got Aldi's, Dominic's and Jewel Osco.
Right.
I'm like, what's going on? You feel me? So just that, from a young age, so I already was ahead of the curve. Not saying that to, be boastful, but like I always saw things for what they was. I'm like, so y'all want to talk about violence, but look what's in our neighborhood. You feel me? Like, look at the options we got. Look at the food options we got. I understand how big that stuff play with your spirit. You feel me? Like I was just telling them earlier, like if you eating the animal that was slaughtered, you feel me? Like you're taking on the spirit of that animal. You feel me?
Right.
Like, people don't think about it from that perspective, but that's the reality of the situation. So,
And I love some steaks.
Okay,
Look,
some chicken.
man.
They done
He got
Shrimp.
the chicken running around crazy.
Yo,
Man.
you know
every time I go out to eat with somebody,
That's why it's birds out here.
man, bro, he got my take. I'm still gonna get some steak though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still gonna give me a T-bone.
you can eat something else in place of that though.
Like what?
I eat a lot of portobello mushrooms. A lot
do
of
like
I love
mushroom.
mushrooms.
I eat a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody keep telling me about the shrooms, but I'm like, that ain't my style. I'm too laid back.
I do
Just give me
shrooms.
my Mary, you feel me, and I'm good. Like I don't even drink. Like I'm only drinking because I'm with the family. I'm with the family. I don't drink like that. You know what I'm saying? That's extra calories I'm putting into.
Yeah, alcohol.
That
is
mess up
pretty-
my stomach. You feel me? Like I don't drink like that.
So I actually want to jump back before we get into your single and things of that nature, unreleased single at that. I want to jump back to I Be Classic. Now I don't know if you ever mentioned how you guys met.
We met through a guy that was doing PR for me, J-Mo. J-Mo linked us, and I'm forever have love for J-Mo off the simple fact of that, because like I said, I be like one of Janelle kids to me. You feel me?
And
Like,
I be been around for a long
yeah.
time.
I
and
be I just gave him like a little post on Instagram like last week or so. Like that was from the heart. Like that's like my brother.
What you
feel me?
say?
Like, I don't remember what I said. Like I wrote a whole essay. You feel me?
I remember what I said, man.
Basically, just thanking him for being, like one of my brothers. You feel me? Being like more like a mentor. Being the ear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could be the person somebody go to or everybody go to, and it's like when you got something going on, it's like don't nobody care about what you saying. But it's like the minute they call your phone, they expecting you to sit there and listen to their shit. You feel me? So excuse my language.
you good.
You know, it's the West Side.
See, I respect IB because, like I said, he's been around for quite some time, and he's definitely overlooked. It's a lot of people that
not to cut you off, but one of my main like focuses is like I got two like main priorities. One of them is to make up for lost time that my mama could have had. That's my main priority. That's the biggest thing for me to do. You just gotta understand my upbringing, and then secondly, make sure I get him to the point where he don't have to introduce himself no more. People like that dude is like he play instruments. You know, I'm in this for the music. That dude is like a musical god. Like that dude is. I don't know. It was meant to be. You feel me? Like. But he gonna get his flowers for sure. Like I'm gonna make sure like he get his flowers. Cause we got some stuff that he's gonna get his flowers on.
Yeah, me and bro be having some good conversation, man. And he definitely is in need of his flowers. Like
that's
now.
My brother.
Let's actually talk about your single that you brought us today, called Angel. How did that come about? And you said you got a secretive feature on here.
Yeah, so that's another IB classic record. That's actually not out yet, but I'm back at the crib, so I figure I'll give it to y'all first so y'all could mess with it and rock with it. But
because he can't tell us who on it.
Hold on, he can't tell us who on it?
Yeah, so I just want to see if y'all
we gonna just know who it is.
All right,
we finna play a guessing game.
I like games.
But
like
yeah,
this
I mean, it actually was gonna be a part of the project. But once I sat back and thought, I'm like, you know what? No, let's, you know what I'm saying, throw these out. Let's put these out and come with something harder. You feel me? Like I'm competing with myself, so I know I'm like I could do this, but I could do this too. You feel me? So that's just how this record originally came about. But now we just a little single. This will be out. I ain't gonna tell y'all when it's gonna come out because just
dates can change. Dates are numbers and
No.
numbers change.
I know when it's coming out. I don't want to tell y'all about the feature or when it's coming out. Just know when it drops.
Before we drop this joint, before we premiere it exclusively here on iLLANOiZE Radio, let people know where they can find you. Give out your social media, of course, where they can find your music and your shout outs, my brother.
I'm all on all platforms: Spotify, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, what else? Apple Music, Tidal. I mess with Tidal, so I always tell people. I know everybody on Spotify.
Tidal pay the most.
Pay the most.
I already know they on, everybody on Spotify, but not only that, but Tidal has the best quality. When I listen to music on Tidal, it feel like it's a vinyl.
Yeah,
you feel me?
that is so true.
And it's just like when I listen to music on the other platforms,
it's
digital.
like it's like okay, this is
digital. You feel me? Like I need to feel what I'm hearing. You feel me? Like because I want to be able to relate to it. You feel me? And other than that, Twitter, Vonte Boomaye. That's funny. That's in that song. Instagram, IG, Vonte right on time. Never late, never early. Always on time. That's where I got it from. And I'm on all the platforms at Vonte. Tap in with me. I'm sure some of them familiar for sure. So it's the reawakening, I guess you could say. We here to stay.
Before we go before we get into this joint, I meant to ask you about the Ill Talk. Complex Con is based in LA. You're in LA. It's here in Chicago. So how do you feel it would impact? Hold on, let me rephrase
Joe
that.
got a big print in it, right? Joe got a big involvement in it, right? I'm happy for that. Joe, my God. When Joe was in LA, Joe, my God. Like I text Joe. Joe had this record already. Joe liked this record we finna play.
How will Complex Con Chicago impact the city?
I think it's just about the culture because everybody steal from here. Like you don't understand. Like when I'm in Cali, I'm arguing with people over the Buzz Down Tatiana song. Like, shorty, we was talking like that. We was in grammar school. You feel me?
Facts.
We was talking like that in grammar school. It's 2019. And people be like, oh, y'all think y'all started everything in Chicago.
We did.
We did, literally.
But they'll be like, he in there. You feel me? So, so I be telling people even about the game. Because, my uncle started the game. You feel me? I be telling them about the game banging. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know the real history. So, it's like, but you start saying that, y'all Chicago niggas think y'all started everything,
man, look.
I heard
they know why. That's called it the crib for a reason. It's gangland right here.
But that's what they do. They take from our culture. And everybody eat it up and run with it. But then it's rich. We don't reap no benefits off of it. So I think just Complex alone acknowledging the presence Joe got in the fashion industry, as far as the streetwear go. You feel me? Dude is that's a living legend. You feel me? He from the west side of Chicago. You feel me?
Right.
So yeah, Joe, man, shout out to Joe, man. That inspires me. You feel me? Seeing people do things like that for the city. You feel me? And like I said, that's a West Side nigga. So I'm always rocking
West Side. We all from West Side.